Welcome back, everyone, to watching some Overwatch 2. We're going to be jumping in real quick here for IVC versus UCI. I gotta say here, Danny, we're going to be seeing anteaters fighting lasers. Never seemed like a great movie idea, but maybe it'll work out in this matchup.
You never know what's going to happen. I'm very, very curious to see the lineup here we have against UCI and IVC. Now, for those of you that did not know, UCI and IVC are next door's neighbor. If you take University, aka Jeffrey, all the way down, you will end up at each other's campus.
All right, taking a quick pause here, which actually gets us to expand more on this neighborhood, which actually kind of slightly built a friendship and a rivalry as well. As UCI, known as one of the best programs for esports in the country, IVC has been one of the fastest growing in the country. Not to mention a great stamp for the community colleges and building their own esports programs.
Definitely. You know, I would say that UCI walked so we could run. You know, they set the building blocks. They were the first with the arena. They were the first with the league team. And just huge shout out and congrats to UCI Esports. Mark Debbie has did a great job with their program.
Big shout outs to Mark.
And
he's done amazing things.
And big shout out to our very own Adam Lopez of IVC Esports as well.
Yeah, big love there to Adam. He's done what many have done, but very few have succeeded in.
Yes.
So a lot of love there, a lot of love to these guys who have run this program, especially giving a chance for these students to grow and build a next generation of leaders.
Definitely. And it looks like we're going to be going back into the Overwatch match. Sorry about that, guys. There was a wrong player on the wrong team. I don't think I would have noticed.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have noticed.
It probably would have happened midway. It was like, wait a minute, that guy should be on the other team.
Wait, isn't he from IVC?
Yeah. It'd be amazing to see Rizzer up there on UCI for a moment, just trolling.
Now, I'm going to take a wild prediction here. I'm actually going to go against UCI, even though I love UCI to the max.
Shocker.
IVC 2, or excuse me,
it's
IVC
very hard
3.
for us. It's very hard for us to not carry bias when we're literally in the home that we've been working in.
That is very true, but I think it's going to be a close one, but it's going to be 3-2. That is my best guess.
You're feeling 3-2?
3-2.
Honestly, I would love some silver scrapes between these two teams. The fact is, like, it's been kind of that way for the IVC in a lot of matches. Like, we've seen it through League, we've seen it through Valorant. Like, they have either come in with some last-minute victories or kept their opponents on their toes. And it came to a lot of silver scrapes, so I'm hoping we get to see that between them and the Anteaters.
I hope so, because they are racing towards the middle, and it looks like they're going to have that Sombra. Supreme is back, but CYY down to the health because of IVC's just engaged so quickly. Ramacha running back out. However, the Junker Queen trying to push back the IVC team. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude, it's very exciting. I totally get it. But it's so far been just a scrap. It looks like Lion did fall from the UCI. I did not see you end up getting that kill, but it's been a one-for-one trade, but everybody else is kind of staying upright. Supreme going in and had to pull back out just to heal up. Very interesting that we've only seen 2 deaths during this entire fight. Oh my god, and now we're going in. Romani is coming in with an attack.
Both teams just so
many scraps. Lion dies again.
Oh my god.
And now Knight follows. Now Cats follows. Now Rizzer Up follows. What the heck happened?
Wait, IVC looked like they were doing really well, but then just one play by UCI just dismantled.
Romani with that Junker Queen was just pumping out the damage. You never see that unless she has her ult up. And it's just, she just kept pumping and pumping and pumping, and then Lion fell, Cats fell, Rizzer Up fell, Knight fell, and now we might be following again.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god!
Esports on a rampage!
What is going on?
UCI Esports with the team kill! Doesn't IVC get the team kills? But here we go! The tables are turning and not the right way.
That was Supreme all day with the hacks, baby! What great follow-up there with Supreme. Supreme hacked 4 members. Are you kidding me right now?
That's unheard of, especially just, oh my gosh, IVC stone-faced right now, just absolutely in shock, trying to push in even more. But, oh, here we go! Quattro 4!
He's gonna get a triple! Oh my god!
My goodness! Team
it's
kill!
1 after another.
One
after
single
another.
man.
First we saw Romani with the Junker Queen. Then we saw Supreme with the Sombra. And then now we see Sai with the Genji. Are you kidding me?
It looks like this match has been paused and IVC may or may not
Honestly, I
forfeit.
need to take a breath. Like, dear Lord, that was wild.
My goodness.
That was so wild. We saw 3 members from UCI just have these huge impacts on these team fights. And right now, they have control. They have full control. That was ult after ult after ult. I'm very curious now how IVC is going to follow up with that, because they just got dismantled in the span of less than 30 seconds.
Oh, no, way quicker. It was just very well disciplined on UCI side. They were just, oh, you have your ult? Here, Nano, and let's get ready to use it.
It wasn't even like a full coordination of ults. It was, in fact, the first one with the Junker Queen didn't have her ult. It was literally just pumping out damage. It was auto after auto after auto. Great collection of damage from the rest of the team. Lucio was making sure that the rest of the team was healed. I didn't see any damage on the IVC side. It's so wild how UCI is just pumping out this damage while taking none on their side.
Yeah, they're just lacking the damage part right now, but as we head back into the game, Lucio is hacked for IVC. However, Knight trying to go and help his team out, try to create some damage and separation for his team. There is still hope for IVC, but then there's a sound barrier.
Just coming out.
Here we go.
That firewall. Rizzer Up did have to fall. Right now, we're going to see Kid Maniacs falling right behind.
UCI in the
back
back
Sai
line
is just collecting these kills. He's collecting them like Pokemon at this point. Like this is wild. Like, he's just collecting them all, and so much that he's overlapping.
That's crazy, because I thought that Supreme, aka the Sombra, was going to be the headliner of the show, but so far, it's been CYY on that incredible Genji. Just the mobility, just how swift he will knife you, and how quickly he's gone.
And you can see IVC's trying to get a setup here towards the end. They're trying to set up overtimes. They're trying to get someone on that point to overlap. And actually, they ended up getting the point. Looks like it looks like we did get a hack. I didn't see who that was from. I believe that was Supreme. Yeah, that was Supreme, which did cost, and that actually may be the end right there. Great job by Supreme there. He saw IVC was ready to collect them there, and then just hacked them all and then killed them all after that.
IVC getting no breathing room from UCI, and I'm not getting.
That's just bad. That's just BM right there. That's a BM.
Yellow flag.
So yeah, it's just unfortunately them. It's just you could see that IVC was trying to get some setups there, and they fell for the trap. They fell for the trap IVC was setting up. They saw the Supreme was ready with that Sombra ult. He hacked 4 members and then just collected and then just turned them into dust. Basically became baby Thanos. Like,
that is true. However, IVC was able to get and capture just a little over 10% of the point. That's not a lot, but that just shows they're willing to push even
I'll take the
further.
100 versus the 11%.
Definitely, for sure. And here we go to the races again. We are going to race to the middle. Supreme leading the charge for UCI Esports.
And we have a Zenyatta. I just want to add that Rizzer Up is now playing the Zenyatta. So big kind of mark that can be impactful, because he can throw out an Orbit Discord, which can increase the damage an enemy takes, or an Orbit Feeling, as well as his Transcendence ult, which can heal up his team while making him invincible.
UCI trying to fight around and behind them, while the Genji is keeping his distance in the front, pretty much of the tank. However, Romani getting some damage done.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of spread out movement here. I think we're just trying to see people get the picks. Right now, UCI is the first ones to fall. Great job by IVC. They were just splitting them up. Looks like Rizzer Up did end up falling. It's kind of the cost of playing a very squishy player like Zenyatta. But great job splitting them up, keeping those picks so they can potentially get that first strike. And yeah, they're on the board first.
Oh yeah, IVC has 11% and going, and they've just been pretty dominant this first half for now. But you never know, because UCI always has something up their sleeve. The team composition is just ready to engage.
Here they go. They're following up. They're staying as a group. And yep, you can see right now they're trying to get these attacks in. Looks like nobody has fallen at the moment, but it's you can see like UCI is going like we operate better as 5. Supreme now has his ult, so are we going to see a big hack right now? Yep, there we go.
Nice
big hacks.
job.
It looks like he got a couple of them, but unfortunately Romani's the only one who fell, and so advantage IVC. But right now, as I say that, the UCI just grabbed the point.
Oh, it looks like we're going to be seeing an ult. They're timing it right, trying to time it right.
Oh, Cats is trying to get that angle. He is trying to get that angle to get that ult in. But they're not letting him. He's just struggling right now. While his team is being attacked, he's trying to find a way in and just dies. I like the mindset there, but it's one of the bad advantages of a Tracer's ult, where if you can't find that angle, it's pretty much worthless.
Oh yeah. And UCI Esports regains control of the point. This one a little closer in fighting.
Big firefights between these two. I'm loving the strategy where IVC's trying to get UCI split up while UCI's trying to fight as a team. It looks like they may change that up more now that we're... I think we're going to probably see Junker Queen try to split some people off while everybody else stays healed up from the Lucio and the Kiriko. As I said that, Supreme dies. I have no idea where that came from.
So, UCI looks like they have all of their ults ready to use within the next couple of seconds. IVC oh my goodness. Here we go. Anti here, anti there. Diva is out of her mech for IVC. However,
it's got to recover. Lion is down. Cats still trying to find that angle and still getting hit. Supreme has fallen before the ult even came up. But the Kiriko ult is up. It's still keeping the team sped up. It's still healing them. And it was enough. It got them a couple kills. Still kept them in that advantage.
Knight out of their mech, and Knight eventually gets taken out by Otter, the one and only healer for UCI Esports. Now, one thing that I've noticed here is they both...
Oh, it looks like we're in overtime. Hold on. Let's hold up that thought. But is it? Are IVC going to get anything? Oh, they got someone on! They got someone on!
Barely touched
Is it enough? Is it enough? Oh, it's good. Time's clicking down and it resets. Trying to get all these attack. Romani's down. Sai is down. But Rizzer Up is down, so that's a huge part of their healing gone. But now we see a Doomfist. Knight is coming in with a Doomfist.
Dude, I did not see that coming from anywhere.
Oh my god. That was all Knight. Knight, I don't know if it took me a while to pay attention and comprehend everything that was going on, but that was Knight coming in with the Doomfist, hitting in, using all of his dashes to get into that middle and create this overtime and give IVC a chance at taking control of this. Amazing job by their team. Amazing job by Rizzer Up to switch to play in the Zenyatta to give Knight a chance to take over and control this the pace. Has switched over to the Kiriko. I like the switch. I think this is the time to have someone like her on the team.
Looks like Junker Queen is trying to create some space for UCI, but Knight is also taken out. Safrona takes out Cats, while Lin takes out CYY, aka their Tracer.
This will be it. That's it. Yeah, great attack there, especially on the Junker Queen. Who like, I'm willing to take these hits from Romani. Was ready and willing to take these hits for his team. And great job overall. I want to give big props there to Safrona, making sure everybody was healed, staying speedy. Great ults over there to keep the health advantage. And yeah, that's Sai doing Genji things. That's that's pretty rough to see.
That was rough to see.
I gotta say, I'm trying to be unbiased as much as possible. That's rough to see as an IVC student.
But it's also so intriguing at the same time. Just the level of skill and how quickly he took us out. Maybe I'm having a little too much fun into this, but it's just nice to see that we're equally as counterable as every other team.
But you're seeing proactive teams. You're seeing the guys who love to move.
Yes.
The fact is that UCI and IVC both have very similar strategies. Maybe not in the same comp mindset, but definitely in the same base mindset, where they want to move, they want to control the space, they want to hit the green. They basically, when they see a green light, they're ready to go. They want to hit the green button, they want to hit the nitrous oxide, and they just want to take people out.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, it came close in that second one. I will say the first one, maybe IVC is going to have to wipe from their memory, because that was pretty... that once again just shows the prowess that UCI has on the impact of controlling the space.
Oh yeah. And hopefully IVC figures out what they want to run next comp so they could try to counter UCI in some sort of way. Supreme doing some great damage there in the backlines of IVC.
That 4-hack ult was nasty.
It was.
That was absolutely nasty. It just once again shows how annoying Sombra can be. And it just shows, first of all, that was a laid trap. That was easily, you could see that from over top. Obviously, to IVC, it was probably very different.
Yeah.
But that was a trap by UCI. It's like, hey, we're going to give them the space. Supreme's going to go in, hack them, and then we just clean up.
Yeah.
And it's just nasty.
And it's very well organized, so I'm very happy to see what's going to happen further on. This is the best of 5. So we have 2 more matches. The first one going to UCI, and hopefully the second one goes to IVC.
Once again, showing your own biasness, I can see. It's kind of wild. The anteaters are eating lasers. I can see that. That's kind of wild.
That's crazy.
I might have to pitch this movie idea to Paramount at some point.
Oh my!
Godzilla and King Kong of the anteater versus the laser.
Move over, Godzilla.
Yeah. But it looks like we are going to get ready for a game for the next game. I think it's going to be a payload move on this one. So, and once again, we're back in jolly old England.
Oh, here we go. We are at King's Row, I believe.
You are correct. We are King's Row. I just decided to come up with my own names because as a fellow Overwatch normie. I don't memorize many things outside of what I write down on the notebook.
Valid. That's totally valid. Now, I know we've seen this map before in team matchups, and the difficult part about this match is that thing right there, where there's one entrance, and it's very, very hard to fight through if you don't know what you're doing. But these are
a huge choke point, which is why you got to have people who can jump in and scare the team away. And it looks like IVC is going to be the first one on that impact. To the point now, we're seeing Supreme once again doing some BM moves by just standing by the entrance. Just doing Supreme things.
Oh, yeah. And Supreme is still lurking around IVC's backline, but he's soon to engage. But who is he trying to... He's going to try to out! He ended up hacking Rizzer out there, Baptiste. So we got to be careful for that. Ramatra trying...
I'm surprised that IVC doesn't recognize the Supreme still behind him. So it's a big choke point right there that Supreme, if he gets his ult up very quickly, that's death for all 5 members at IVC.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He knows what he's doing. He's been on the dot. Romani just playing
did reset back. So he is reset back to the side. Never mind. Back behind. Yep, so smart moves there by Supreme, just being annoying, being the Supreme annoyance that he is.
The thing that I love about IVC is how they're rotating around and playing around that statue. So they're in, but they're not that deep. Here we go. Can he go down? And it looks like Knight is going to be taken down by
Big
Supreme.
Loss in the front line.
Romani taking out that immortality
but great
shield.
Counter there. Oh my god. Both Otters and Supreme are down. Now Safrona, now Sai. Like it's up being a win IVC. The great push by them, and it looks like they'll end up getting I was going to say Romani tried. He was trying to stall, but it was a good attempt. But great counterplay by IVC. That was primarily on the fact that Romani was trying to take all these, trying to take the front line and hope his team will follow. But the fact is that IVC just responded faster while, you have Otters in the back, who's all the way back on a high point, so was missing a few of those targets.
Yeah. And
the rest of the team just couldn't follow. And Supreme was I also believe Supreme being pushed away by Rizzer Up and Cats played a factor into it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like if his teammates down, he's not gonna charge in. No, that would be ideal. However, it looks like UCI is gonna be engaging here.
Cats is down. Kizmaniacs is down. Knight is down. Big response there. Romani getting some revenge with that play.
Oh, but Romani gets taken down by Riz her.
I think Romani is probably going to take that one. It stalls out to IVC. He's probably looking at it like, you killed my team, I'm kill you back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This is a very hard-fought battle.
I do want to say we do have 7 ults up. So this is going to be a huge response here. It is majority side of IVC. So we're going to see. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to be as proactive as they possibly can. Rizzer Up is going to come up with that Baptiste ult very quickly, so they could wait.
They could play aggressive.
So there we go. Baptiste ult is up, so they could follow. Ooh, but great response there. That was all Romani with the pinpoint accuracy. That was also the Junkrat ult, just absolutely decimating him. So I think it was a good, smart move there by IVC, but obviously Sai and Romani with the Junker twins right there just have an amazing response to the damage. Took out the Rizzer up, took out Knight, took out the Kid Maniacs, and now IVC has no choice but to reset.
Oh yeah. The good thing is they have time. They have about 3 minutes to push that cart. They're about halfway there. But UCI is doing a great job just stalling them and not making them make any progress.
Big shield ult by them, but unfortunately Sefrona is down, so that's a huge heal loss. Romani's down, big frontline loss. So Knight basically getting revenge now. He's mad.
Oh,
he is coming
mad.
in mad. He is ready. He's like, that was not a fun fight for us. Even took out Supreme. Great use of the ults there by Cats and Lion to kind of keep them pushed back. So basically, Knight could just take over for the rest, and they can just push into that first checkpoint.
It looks like UCI is gonna try to make an effort to stop them from getting that point. And there goes the sound barrier for IVC. There we go, the one and only annihilation by Knight.
Good counter there. I think
point.
it was a good response. They did get the point though. So they have all those ults down, but IVC did get that reset. They did get that additional time. So that gives them a chance to kind of just take a step back, figure out a game plan, and then figure out how to take care of this choke point. I do want to add, once again, Supreme does have that Sombra ult coming up, so if they're grouped around, they've got to be very careful.
No, definitely agree right there. Right now, UCI is just clumped.
Oh, and there we go. There's the hack. There's the death. Oh, and we got 3 deaths. It may follow with 4. It may follow with 5. It is all down. Once again, Supreme just being a supreme nuisance to this IVC team.
I have to agree with you. Just Supreme with the unexpected EMP ult on IVC. It just gives them time to just not even use any of their ults. They could just gun them down, and they'll be on their way.
And now we're probably going to have a calm time where it's just going to be like it's going to be tit for tat. Yeah, but once again, you're just seeing Supreme's just a guy who's playing with confidence. Like I told you, I talked with him earlier in the day, and he's just coming in like, I'm just going to take some people down. Like I'm here to just absolutely eliminate my enemies. And he's playing with that confidence, and we can see it right now. Like the guy is playing so far forward with a squishy member of these Overwatch heroes. And he's just teaching them lessons today.
Oh my goodness, I'm just excited to see where this goes right now. 2 minutes remaining for IVC to get it to the other side to get those 3 whole points. As of now, they only have 2, and UCI just taking it slow, playing defensively and being very cautious, yet precise with their ults, especially their Sombra.
Oh, did get a hack there. And it looks like that was on the Cats, but Cats still gets the ult up. It's going to slow them down.
There we go.
And there we go. Romani has fallen, and Rizzer Up has fallen. So, wow, this is going for 1-for-1. So far, the rest of the sides are holding their own. Lion is taking some hits, though. Lion's got to definitely get a reset here real quick. I do want to give some love here to Sefrona, who has been their main support. She has absolutely killed it on the heals and speed-ups. And that's pretty much an exact reason why, like, you can see 4 people eliminated IVC, while the rest of the team on UCI is completely healed. So it's just been like overall all these members on UCI have had some sort of offering. The only one I haven't spoken enough of right now is Otters, but yeah, he's been playing on the Ana, just playing back the entire time.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing that I love about Otters. We might not be speaking a lot about him. His name might not be mentioned, but he's doing his job. He's healing the team, making sure UCI is all healed up for the next fight, or even during their fight.
I didn't even mention earlier during those major skirmishes that he had some pretty significant sleep times, and those are big. Right now we're getting those resets, we're getting those ult offs, and here we go. Here's the scrap. We got the Junker Queen, we got Romani trying to get the attack. Sai with the kill on Rizzer Up. Just didn't even see it coming. Sai just swiping them all down. Did end up following. And right now it's been pretty back and forth. Who's gonna? I can't even tell who's the advantage here because it's going so back and forth.
They're playing
right now.
very well. That ice block just. Oh my
goodness.
Romani
Trying to get some hits, but just got taken down. tried to get the group around, but basically just got hit from 3 different sides. And now they got to reset again, but luckily
overtime.
For him, oh, here we go with the overtime.
Again, CYY.
Oh, Knight's holding zone on the Jungle Queen. Knight is trying to hold his own, but it isn't enough. It isn't enough to take out this team. This is one of the hardest parts every single time is like you're trying to push it in, but you're so close to the checkpoint for the defending team that it may not be enough, but oh, who got there? Oh my God, but the snipe came in.
Supreme on the Widow getting 2 kills right now, trying to go for that
But look at Otter and like, oh my
Gets
God.
it.
Supreme is just hitting him. Oh my God, that adjustment Supreme to switch to Widowmaker and just snipe him down. That is so wild. Like, and honestly, good attempt there by IVC to make that push. I know King was trying to hold it down to wait for the rest of the team, but you're literally going 1v4, and then a smart move there by Supreme to switch to the Widowmaker, help out the Ana on Otters to just snipe people down.
Definitely, and good job. Literally, like, it sucks because I'm from IVC. However, it's just beautiful, just perfection on
Sometimes
how
it hurts
they
in the
stop
soul.
them.
Like, it can hurt the soul a little bit.
No, and here we go. UCI is now on the offensive while IVC is now on the defense. And I'm curious to see how IVC plans to stop UCI from pushing through and getting that first pick.
Honestly, I would probably, if it were me, I'd probably take the same tactics as what UCI did. Try to get someone on the flank, just set some bad manners and annoy them. The fact is, these guys are on UCI. They want to go. They want to fight, and you know that. So having a flank opportunity, make them make stupid mistakes, is the way to go. You need to start setting some traps. You can't just rely solely on the firepower. And yeah, that's kind of the way I would think about it. But it's all dependent on how they strategize around this.
Oh yeah, and Rizzerup has switched to Kariko, trying to negate that, anti for healing. So let's see where this
Good job
goes.
with the invulnerability abilities, but outside of the ult, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes as far as damage output. All right, good shielding though, keeping Knight alive to make sure he's still operating as that front line for Jungle Queen. We're seeing like some great movement. They're essentially, yeah, you can see right now UCI trying to get around the back, trying to separate these people. Supreme trying to be annoying, side trying to get some throw some damage in. And here we go. There's a huge hack. And right now you can see as Sai and Lion die on the trade, they're trying to separate people. They're trying to get these picks. UCI is doing it in order to move forward, while IVC is just trying to keep them separate to slow them down. Big ults, big shields. Safrona, weirdly enough, getting a brunt of the damage. And right now you can see them, they're moving forward, but they're just not getting anything out of it. And Tree of Life, I didn't even realize we had a Life Weaver coming in from Otters, but a huge healing there in the middle. But it's not making the UCI squad want to move forward. It's right now IVC is taking the flanks. They've moved UCI back. They held their defense. Amazing job by IVC to bring in this anti-healing and to make sure that to tell UCI, move the F back, guys. Like, you are not coming into our territory.
Definitely, and I do apologize for my silence. It's just wonderful and beautiful to look at these two teams just in action in the moment. Oh, and here we have another sound barrier.
Safrona with a huge sound barrier. Oh, we're coming in back. Is it going to make them move forward? So far, yes. They're trying to get these attacks in. And Knight's down, Rizerup's down, Lion's down, from a huge impact from the Genji and the Sombra. So now they're going to try to take these checkpoints, and it looks like they're going to get it. Great attack there by the UCI team onto IVC. They got their picks, and they got the setup for the push.
And it looks like the UCI team and Pink is going to be moving forward, trying to push some more space. Whoa!
I had a little error there. That's okay. It's it's all good, guys.
All right, as I was saying, here we go. Hack UCI Romani. Hack not able to use their abilities, taking some heavy damage.
Yeah,
but getting healed.
Good hack there on by Cats. Just making sure this front line has very little impact. It's trying to give time, and I don't know what happened with Lion's ult, but like it looks like it was a whip. on the whole setup. So an unfortunate loss there on the Tracer ult.
Oh, Romani put to sleep by our very own Kid Maniacs.
Yeah, good shots there by the Kid Maniacs. Once again, this is just how IVC has to play. They have to keep it slow. They have to put it down. But right now it just cost them. Kid Maniacs unfortunately took the loss. So someone definitely got the snipe in. I would imagine that was Sai who ended up getting in there. It was either Sai or Supreme, more than likely.
Sai trying to clean up, trying to kill the Kiriko, but Kiriko being killed by Romani.
But that's the strategy right there, is like if you keep them separated, like Kiriko needs to be with her team, and if you keep her separated, she's worthless. Like there's no way she's killing Genji. And now they're in the first checkpoint. They got 4.5 minutes to move into this point, so they can just it's pretty much up to UCI how they want to play this. IVC is just going to be turtling as hard as they can. They do have an ult advantage, which is going to be huge. So if they get a good sleep on these guys, it could reset.
Romani, taken out by Lin. And IVC holding their ground for this fight. So that's pretty good on their end.
Yep, only cost them the Kirito ult, and that was probably the major reason why it worked. It kept them sped up, it kept them shielded. Some really good sleep darts there by Kid Maniacs that I saw there. Really amazing stuff. Lion, I think it's just mostly because he can't move back, but I don't like the fact that he's playing Tracer right now. He does have the ult, so that could be a huge impact.
Romani is nanoed, but oh man, it's just so hard to tell. Romani in with the swing. Lin accidentally. What happened there?
Yeah. That was so unfortunately for Lion and Cats, they got caught in there by Romani, and it was done at that point. You have these two squishy members who just can't outlive the damage. So big resets right here. Advantage UCI as far as positioning. So right now IVC's just got a returtle. A big hack there by Cats. So right now UCI moving back. They're trying to get a reset, waiting for those hacks to go down, and they're gonna. It looks like they're gonna reset. They're gonna just take a break.
They live to see another day.
Yeah, great defense there by IVC. It's gonna move the payload back to that first checkpoint again. Just overall great damage. I think that was I don't know how many people got hacked by Cats. And once again, Castiker, sorry Lion. I said you were moving around, but then, you died. And here we go, Sai. Oh no.
Blade's coming out.
Oh no, the old coordination there. Great job.
Like 3 for Sai.
Safrona just basically hitting the go button, telling Sai it's all, you know what, you got it from here, bud, and he ends up getting 4 kills. That's Genji things for you right there.
Oh yeah, and UCI is not that far away from where IVC left off, and if they reach that and just go over it a little, it's over.
Oh, good stop there. This is the hard part. So like you have to be good at the attacks, and right now it looks like IVC is holding their own. Right, they're staying pretty healthy while pushing them back. UCI's while they're not taking any damage, they're respecting the space for IVC. They know that right now they don't have full control.
Taking it slow here, but also coordinating very well with each other. They're just coming out with the ult here. UCI.
Oh, it was a trap. Oh, Admiral Akbar is a trap.
It's a trap.
They call out the memes. It's done. IVC fell for the trap. Then UCI just turned right back around and killed them off, pushed the payload, and won the second match. What a turnaround there. Once again, it just shows how coordinated they can be in these high impact and high paced situations. And once again, we're going to see Sai things.
Oh, yeah.
This is not going to surprise me where this is going.
Again.
You once again see the Saffronia ult. They gave him this huge shield. So it's like, all right, I'm going to activate my ult, and I'm just going to kill a bunch of people. All right, GG's.
There you go. And unfortunate that the deflector shields were not down in time. Pretty much, they just walked into that trap. And
yeah, Admiral Akbar would be very upset.
Yes, he would be.
Unfortunately, this is the end of the rebellion.
Yep. But there's one more.
One more. So could we see a reverse sweep? Me personally, I think it's possible. It always depends on the game state from there, but also I believe we are going into push after this. I might be wrong. But if that one can go either way, that's very much like Conquest, except now being in different, you have to adapt to the positioning of where the robot goes. If we end up going somewhere else, I'll adapt my strategy from that point. But the fact is, IVC can pull this reverse sweep. They've shown the capabilities, but right now they have to stop letting UCI control the narrative towards the end.
Definitely. And it sucks to say, but whenever IVC just defaults and they just lose all of their players, UCI just, they're ready. They're in their positions by the time IVC's already spawned out. IVC spawned out. And that's what I love about UCI. Just their coordination is so on point. They don't even need a coach at this point. Maybe that's bold of me to say, but it's just their fundamentals are down.
Well, Efron, who is their coach, he has been amazing because he puts trust in the players. These are very skilled players. Literally, one of them is a professional on a professional league, and then a lot of the others are capable of playing on professional teams. I have talked to Supreme this entire time because he just has that, he oozes that confidence. Safroni, who is playing for Vancouver, she is an amazing support person. She knows she can trust her teammates to do what is right, and she's got their backs. Has done amazing on these Lucio kicks, on these Lucio ults, on adjusting between the speed ups and the heals. And sometimes you can tell it's not just they are communicating. Sometimes they trust each other, and maybe they're not saying as many words as they need to, but it's just enough. And sometimes, or you can also tell during major fights, they are talking. And that's the way you got to do it. And UCI has just been amazing at that.
Their team chemistry is one of the best that I've seen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's one of the reasons why they're such an amazing program. And you're seeing the same thing in IVC. The fact is, like, IVC is playing with that communications. You're seeing the adjustments. You're seeing the movements. So you know these guys are communicating very well and trying to split these guys up, keep them singular, and make sure that they're operating at this winning mentality. It's just they're getting countered. It's you can literally, we saw on 3 separate occasions UCI laid a trap and IVC fell for it. Mm-hmm. And that's not to a detriment of IVC on them playing poorly. They are communicating very well. It's just showing that UCI is playing on a different mindset at the moment. And if IVC can adjust to that at the turn it on a dime, it would be a lot more competitive than these last matches.
And hopefully they do it in this last match. As we head back towards the game, you're going to see that we are in Castillo. This is a nice way to end off our Cinco de Mayo celebration as well.
Very good. Yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo, everybody, especially after May the 4th be with you. Obviously, very different levels of holidays depending on your mindset.
Agreed. Everyone loves to watch Spock.
I think my Abu Akbar reference helps contribute to the May the 4th, and we can just focus on the Cinco de Mayo.
All right. So, interesting. It looks like they're going Winston here.
Is Sai going Torbjorn? No. Oh my God, we got a Torbjorn. We're getting some turret mentalities here.
Just kidding. It looks like they're trolling
very good.
us.
I was about to say, it's like, honestly, I don't know why I fell for that. That's rough. That's on me, guys. But yeah, right now, so a big thing about this map you got to remember is there's a big separation of openness and choke points. So you'll see a ton of entrances happening, but also you'll see like great an adaptation of open space, turn corners, roads, and then, of course, like I just said, doorways and entrances. So if they set up these choke points very well on the UCI side for their defense, IVC is going to struggle.
Oh, yeah. And Echo up in the air early for UCI, trying to get that ground control right.
I do want to add on to the case here. So we do have Lifeweaver again, who, while hasn't been optimal in the solo queue space, can be amazing in team fights if communicated effectively.
Hog still in the high ground for UCI, while Lin trying to separate the space.
Yeah, Lion's trying to find these angles. Unfortunately, he's got to get past a Roadhog, which Roadhog, while may not be the best tank in the world anymore, it can still one-shot kill you if he grabs you with that hook.
Oh yeah, it's still very difficult to 1v1 or even confront a Roadhog.
Yeah, so and right now, Lion, first to die, liked the attempt, but unfortunately he got caught. And we're just going to see this push here for a second. So it's going to stop the payload at the moment, but yeah, right now UCI just setting up amazing coordination. You just saw Supreme just taking people out, hitting amazing with these hacks and with the SMGs. It's I once again, I know I talked this guy up enough, but he just he doesn't walk around with confidence. He sprints with confidence this entire time.
It's just crazy to see these players just, oh my gosh, just play at such a high level.
Yeah, IVC is trying to get a reset. You're seeing Knight coming in on the D.Va, just trying to push them back. It's something D.Va is very well known for. And it's working right now. They're getting to push the payload a little bit more, trying to get to that first checkpoint. Rizzer Up has to reset, did get hit a bunch, so has to kind of pull back here for a second. But then there's a 4-man hack! Are you kidding me, Supreme?
And Roadhog just going at it with his ultimate.
Roadhog pushing him back, and like Supreme sets him up, and Romani knocks him down with the Roadhog. And now they got to reset again. This has been amazing coordination here by this team. I'm hoping we'll get to see the same because we do have a Tracer ult and we will have an Ana ult coming up for IVC. I want to see it, especially now with... I want to see Knight do very well with this D.Va. D.Va, who has, you know, kind of gotten ticked down more and more with nerfs, has kind of lost her edge as the best tank. And yeah, now we're seeing, like, he's facing down Supreme. Supreme has to pull back. Smart move. Definitely would have lost that battle. And there goes the Tracer ult, which did get Otters. So Otters is down, so that's huge healing. That's huge setup. Loss. And now we're going to have to see... Oh! Sai switching over to the D.Va. So it's D.Va versus D.Va for the moment. And we got it. All right, is the ult enough? Didn't get anybody. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate side there from Knight trying to get the ult, but it didn't.
Creates an escape route, but it might be a little bit too early as they are out of their mech again. Knight is out of his mech, trying to push it even further, but it looks like they've only accomplished a halfway push for the first one, not even ticked. Yeah,
they even got pushed back. Like that was a great fight between both teams, but it eventually led the payload to just be moved backwards. Right now, it's IVC's playing very careful, trying to get caught. Once again, you can see they have to respect Supreme's play of going around. And now Supreme has his ult. Ends up hacking. Doesn't look like he got anybody, so they can turn back around and attack on this. And they end up getting people. So Supreme's down, Otter's down, Romani's down, the Sai's down, and now they can push to that first checkpoint.
Riz her up. Oh, that ultimate was nice. Did you see that right there?
It was amazing. I cannot speak to how much Riz has really played to keep his team just fueled up and ready. So they're pushing up to this first checkpoint, and now it's going to have to go into overtime. So they have to win again and hopefully get this point. We got Romani now on the Winston, and Supreme died on the Reaper, couldn't even attack. So that's huge damage they just lost. Knight is moving. What the heck, dude? Like,
the mobility on this man is incredible. Holy
Knight
cow.
making sure you respect the name Doomfist. He's just pushing everybody back just so they get this first checkpoint. And there we go. IVC got the first checkpoint. So now they can reset. They got 2.5 minutes. And yeah, they're taking their they're setting up very well. Great job there. Great job by Knight to keep in front to make sure this UCI team respects the space.
Great job on IVC just pushing it at the end right there, and that kill on the Reaper was very crucial for that fight.
I don't know what Supreme was thinking there. I guess he was hoping that he was going to get some frontline damage, but Reaper without his ult is kind of useless. And so yeah, we're switch back to the Sombra. So now we're going to see some resets here.
There you go. Now, whew.
And you're going to see some control here. Knight does have his ult, so we may see him try to see if he can force UCI back. It's going to be a little hard with Kid Maniacs down.
Knight trying to go back to see for some healing, taking quite a bit
of
damage.
Yeah, they gotta push back. Like they just lost Kid Maniacs. That's a huge portion of the healing. Unfortunately, Knight got sniped down. I would imagine that's from the Tracer. Like, dear Lord. Yeah, they got to reset. Like, I like the fact that IVC is coordinating very, very well to make sure they can make UCI have to push back. But yep, you can see that right now. Supreme doing Supreme things. Does have the ult. You see Romani now has the Winston ult. So we're gonna have an even ult fight. And I think right now IVC, if they coordinate very well and counter very well on this, the UCI, and if they make a mistake, that's going to be another checkpoint going IVC's way.
It is, and it looks like Doomfist is just being mobile as he can be, trying to target CYY.
But unfortunately, during that time, the rest of his team got caught. Lion, Cats, and Rizrup all died while he's trying to push back 2 members. And that's huge. Like that means they have to reset again. Like,
they have time for maybe one more push, and that's what they're trying to go for. They're trying to go at it one last time. 20 seconds remaining.
They're waiting for Rizrup. Rizrup is going to have his ult up by that point. It's like, all right, we're going to have invincibility. Knight switching over to the Winston. I like that. That's a good switch. But they're going to have to be careful. They're going to have the Tree of Life. UCI's going to have the Tree of Life coming up soon. And yep, there we go. So that's huge healing. So if they're going to attack, yep, this is the time. Big ult there from Rizrup. It does keep everybody alive. It does help them take out Psy before he can do any damage. So it's going to be enough for them to push forward. The rest of the team at UCI is staying alive. You can see right now, Knight is trying to push them back. He's trying to help his team push that payload and keep that overtime active.
He is hacked though. This is going to be a close one. I really can't tell.
I'm loving the fighting. I'm loving the fact they're moving back and forth and trying to stay alive. Psy going back in. He's trying to set up that Tracer ult. He wants to get an elimination on somebody, but he keeps getting caught. Once again, caught again, had half health, has to pull back. And right now, we're going to see both him and Cats. Cats lets off his ult. It ends up being a whiff from the Tracer on the IVC side. Right now, it's just a lot of mobility, a lot of dinks and dunks, a lot of damage. You can see right now UCI taking the high ground, and right now you just saw Romani jumping in. He's ready to attack. He's hoping to take someone out. The Kid Maniac is down.
He's taken out.
And Romani's dead. Tank for it. Oh my God, Lion is dead before he can even activate his ult.
Holy
what is going on here?
Wait, this IVC team is crazy right now. Pushing every
They're trying to fight. There's going to be another reset. Overtime's dead. Overtime's staying alive. And it's done. Are you kidding me?
That was way too close. That was way too close. I for one thought that IVC was going to go 2-0.
Great fighting there from the IVC side, but unfortunately it wasn't even like an ult fight. It wasn't even a coordinated fight. It was just firefight the entire time, and IVC unfortunately had to fall back. They lost some major healing there from Rizrup and from Kid Maniacs. So it just left Lion and Cats wide open. They had some great push there. Knight was trying to hold off as many damage with that Winston. You could see him trying to distract that back line, but it unfortunately just to cost him the team, and he had to hold as long as he could, died for it, and then UCI cleaned up the rest.
It goes. It's disappointing. It's disappointing. But what can you do at that point? We left off at a good place. I'm very happy where we left off. Now we just gotta hold on and make sure UCI doesn't advance any further.
The big thing is now, though, UCI is in their comfortable spot. They're in attack position. So right now, IVC has to be ready to hold the line. They have to be ready to make sure they get these picks. They need to make sure Supreme is held down. Like, Supreme's running all over the place, and while maybe wasn't as big of an impact in that last match, just his presence in general was frustrating. You could just see it when Knight was playing in the Diva, had to focus on Supreme to the point that he left his team wide open.
Oh, yeah. And if UCI wants to go home early, they're probably going to give it all they got.
Well, luckily it's a short walk for us, so it's, you know. I want to see where it goes from here, because right now you're seeing UCI, they add in 2 supports with the Kiriko and the Lightweaver, so, and I actually brought on Ashe. Ashe, very scary damage here. Coming in, nope, never mind, I spoke too soon. Sai switching over to the Reaper.
Romani on the high ground, trying to hook
big pick right there by Romani. And it looks like he still ended up being a whiff, so no big deal, but Lion ended up falling anyway. Yeah, you're seeing everybody trying to get their positions, trying to get their picks. Oh my God, and Romani just getting these picks with the Roadhog. Kid Maniacs is down. Cats is down. Lion had to reset to the Cassidy. It's right now UCI is holding their own.
Oh yeah, they're just waltzing through like nothing happened, and they're just making sure that they're following their coach's guidelines and pretty much their fundamentals. And
well, I don't know if you saw, like, the Romani was having the high ground, like, which is unheard of for the attacking team, and he just kept getting these picks. And
he
now
did what he
also-
had to do.
Yeah, exactly. He knew his role.
And he's just steamrolling through IVC's team right now. Supreme with the
Sai,
pick on
oh my
Cats.
god, just did like hitting them back and forth with these shotguns. You're seeing the damage right there, like from a combination for what Reaper and Sombra can do together. Like, I know Reaper is not part of the meta. He is very too squishy for the lack of damage he can have from mid-range, but you can see right there, Sai is playing right. He knew those chokeholds were going to be a huge advantage for him. He can build his ult from there and just become a death blossom once they start getting closer towards that point.
Oh, yeah. And Kariko's just pushing the payload, Rizzer up in the back line, trying to get some damage and healing done as well. Very difficult in this position. UCI with the high ground, Romani trying to hook someone up to pick them off, but unsuccessful.
Yeah, this is not great positioning right now for IVC. They're on the low ground. Yes, only one or two people are pushing the payload, but the rest of the team, and you can see that right now, Romani getting the Roadhog ult, he is pushing everybody back. It costs their tank their health, or well, their life in general, not just their health. Yeah.
No, they're gone.
But they're pushed back, and now UCI can just push the payload and get even closer to that point for victory.
Oh yeah, they're getting closer and closer. There's pretty much nothing standing
Romani's
in
just
their way.
playing with no fear. Like he's playing like he is actually cosplaying a Roadhog right now.
Yeah, no, they're just pushing and pushing, advancing, and they have a lot of time left. Even if UCI, IVC,
They're Supreme with the hack. It's once again this. Oh, it's Cassidy from Lion. Is he gonna get those kills? He got one of the Otters. Is it enough? It may not be, because Otters did put down the Tree of Life, so the healing's coming in for the UCI team. So it's going to be hard for IVC, and right now they just lost 2 members. And
they're very close to
they're
capping
holding
the
on
point.
the point, and there it goes.
37,
it's right on the inch.
37.
It's right on
Supreme.
It's right there.
Knight is our only
Is
hope.
it enough? Yeah, Knight's holding his own, and it's not enough.
No. UCI Esports wins, beating Cal State University Fullerton and Irvine Valley College. Unfortunate for us, but beautiful and amazing for UCI's esports team.
What a GG. Like, I mean, I'm glad they're at least showing respect to IVC, to this whole thing. It's been UCI's control this entire 3 matches. It's just, you can see IVC's playing with amazing control, amazing footwork, amazing communication, but UCI is just on another level. They're outdoing, they're setting traps. Like, I keep mentioning the traps, but you see they pull back, and then IVC steps forward in the spot that UCI wants them to be in.
Yeah.
And then, boom, cleaned house.
And it's very difficult to spot them, too. But at this point,
What
UCI
can you do?
won.
I mean, right now, UCI is the team to beat. IVC gets another chance, and we're going to get to see them in the next break, which will be coming up at the next time. So we'll see IVC versus Fullerton coming up.
There we go.